XRP is seeing a fat candle dip this morning. So is this a new bearish scenario or are we still bullish? Let's talk about it real quick with some brief technical analysis. Welcome back to KYC Know Your Crypto. Hit that like and subscribe button. Here we go. So here's what we're looking at right now. Everyone is aware in the crypto sphere that XRP ripped through the 1.0 fib retracement to form its all-time high, its new highest ever all-time high, very important, at 366 right here, 366, 365, right around there. But then we came back down, held above the 1.0 fib retracement, very solid, came up to retest, and we did not get a new lower high. On technical analysis standards, this should have been a big indicator that we were not about to immediately rip into new all-time highs, $4 and above. So we formed the slightly lower high, came back down to a U-shape, formed another way lower high, and finished the market trading day off yesterday with that. So this candle wick down is not a surprise in my opinion. It was almost expected because if we zoom out, again using technical analysis, how did we know that this next leg was going up? Because we formed this solid higher high at the top of the retracement, came down, and we held this upward resistance and built out. So that's how we knew, because of the higher high, and then it started holding upward resistance. We did not do that here, up here. We made a lower high and then another lower high. So this was kind of expected. Now, what are we looking at going forward for maybe the next week, the next month or so? What's it look like? So what I would expect, this is just my opinion, we're not financial advisors here. Nothing here is financial advice, education, entertainment purposes only. My opinion, we're going to see one of two things. We're either going to stay up in this triangle, get back up here somewhere, close this triangle out, and kind of build on this resistance line still up and out through the end of the week. So then technically this week would still end bullish, and we would go harder into next market Monday. However, scenario two, we dance a little bit right here, and then we come down below this resistance line, which I would not be surprised about, and you shouldn't either. And we come down maybe to even retest this 0.786 fib retracement right above the $3 range. And this could, I wouldn't expect this to last for too long, but I could see it happening for, the end of the week, going into next week, and into the beginning of August, however long it lasts, however up or down it goes, and then we kind of gradually bull shape out of here. So that's just my opinion. But if you're thinking that this is a totally bearish sign, it's not. Zoom out. When in doubt, zoom out. I do not think enough people, including some technical analysis people, when in doubt, zoom out. Incredibly important. It helps you see, because when you're zoomed in, you're looking on the small time momentum, the daily momentum or the weekly momentum. You're not getting the grand scheme, the grand picture. You're not getting the 10,000 foot overview picture. And it's very important. So look, we were just talking right here about how we formed that all-time high, came back down, held the resistance, so we knew we were going up. That was our indicator. Zoom out. What just happened? We created a massive bull shape throughout this entire year so far, just established a solid new all-time high, and now it's looking like we're going to come down, have a healthy retracement, and it's going to lead out into maybe September, which I've been calling it for months. This is just my personal opinion. I always thought this bull run was going to truly explode in September. So it's kind of playing along with that. We will see how it plays out. But again, there's nothing here that screams bearish. Nothing in the grand scheme of things. Everything in government, Congress, couldn't be more crypto than it is. Legislation's getting passed. If you're talking Ripple XRP, all you need to do is go research the partnerships and affiliations that this company has, Ripple Labs, and it's just more evidence to stack on the pile. So everything still looks great. Everyone calm down. Let's zoom in again so you can see it right before we close out. See, it's holding that line right there. See how it's actually dancing right on that line? So if we hold this triangle, then scenario one is looking solid. We could even come back up here, do that, and then kind of build out through the end of the week. But if this drops and we see this sideways tracement, don't be surprised. This, to me, my opinion, is another buy opportunity, especially for the people that have just gotten in. Maybe you're new to crypto and you were buying up here at 320, 340, 50, 60, and now you're like, what the heck? It's just an accumulation phase. This is an accumulation game with XRP, in my opinion. So stay bullish out there. Do your homework. Keep your emotions out of your trading, and have a great day.